Hey everyone, it's Friday the 25th of February. The time is 7:07 p.m. and the temperature at the moment is 30 degrees. Today's plan is to walk along Jalan Besar, which starts right here. And we got a massive cloud coming this way from the east. It's kind of been following me all the way to here. Just got off the bus here at Water Station over there. And there's a bus going by with quite a lot of noise. Don't know what that was specifically about, but we got a green light. Here we go. So it seemed pretty lively as I was coming here on the bus, but of course if the rain arrives we might see the scenery change a little bit. It's a really cool area. It's got that combination of being a busy city area just next to Little India. Of course there's the one of the temples just right there on Mayo Street. Some of the buildings are, well, kind of older. So you have a lot of really nice buildings. You have a lot of old signs around. Then you got the newer stuff as well. And quite a few restaurants, things like that. And it's also kind of a, well, I guess even the name is a large street or a main street in Malay. So it's really that kind of a hub between different areas in the city. Sometimes someone's parked a motorbike here. There's plenty of space though. But yeah, some of the places are kind of really trendy looking places. I'm on this side for a purpose, so on purpose. So basically the beginning of this walk will probably maybe be nicer on the other side, but as we go along I think first of all we'll be able to see the places and not walk under them on the other side. And then this side does have a few gems as well. Food center on the other side. Food center, well, they call themselves a food center, we'll go with that. This is Jalan Besar MRT. And on the other side, you have some of those older houses again, which I was mentioning. Just love these type of areas. And some of these streets, the side streets here, and as we walk towards Lavender, have almost sort of all of them turned into modern places. And I'm continuing on. My camera basically switched off. It just told me it's giving me 5 seconds and it's going to switch off. So I'm kind of wary now what's going on with this. We're exactly at the same spot. I was just basically restarted, waited 5 seconds as it went, and restarted. That's happened one time before when I was walking along I don't remember where now, but yeah, it's happened one time and then never again, so I thought we'd be okay for stuff like that. I'll keep an eye on it so I don't just walk around without the camera actually being on. I think I was saying that some of these type of houses are now being turned into just really narrow condos. There is a food center here, so that might be interesting to have a look at, but I think I won't go walk through this one today. It's in 2 stories as well. Kind of an interesting place. It doesn't look so big, but then once you realize it's got 2 floors. It's kind of getting to that time when the lights are starting to show more. And the clouds are still there. I think they're going sort of to the left side, the main storm that I was afraid of hitting these streets today. That looks cute. And looking on the other side, you can see some queues already. So those places are busy on a Friday evening. So we're right across from Mustafa Center here. This is also a really nice street. Some really cool houses. I won't walk through there now. I'll keep going on Jalan Besar for a little bit longer. You know, already here people are out enjoying their Friday evening, which is quite nice. Pig organ soup place on the other side, and I guess seafood here. So, interesting looking place, but not quite the queues we saw before. Wonton noodle. A lot of places are having quite a few people dine in. We have a very striking light shop in the corner. Design Light Wholesale Center. Oh, another one on the other side. Exclusive living. So Jalan Besar might be your place to go, a third one. So this might be a place to go if you're looking for lights. They have a lighting gallery. Here's some information with the story of Jalan Besar from swamp to city. And there's a heritage trail you could do. We're not doing that today. So it does have that kind of history enough to warrant all the information on the sign. And I will walk through the rest of Jalan Besar, and then we'll make a turn and probably get back to the street behind here. Some of the others over there. I'm actually kind of surprised it's not raining. Not complaining though. And this is where you start seeing those old signs. You have them along the way though. I might not just mention them. But you can see some of those signs. I really like this. You have some of these in different parts of the city as well, but I feel in this area they've kind of kept them, even for restaurants and cafes. They might be called, or they might have a sign, not what they're necessarily called, but they might have a sign for sort of a hardware store or something like that. Look at the decorations on this place and the hardware trading store, and above it a lot of these other places as well. I mean, you get an odd one in the middle that seems like it's completely out of place, but a lot of those places sorry. There's a sign store there. Many signs. I've seen a couple of those lately as well. It's kind of fun when you see the signs that you're used to seeing all around and they're selling them. It's a nice little alley to cut you through to the other street there, and a very colorful hot place, I guess, a Korean place. This is from 1946 on the other side. I guess it gives you a bit of an idea of when some of these places might have been built. We've got a nasi lemak place with some kitties, and a durian place with the very Friday night appropriate music, and some chickens just chilling. How are you guys so tiny compared to the other ones? Are you like... Okay. I'm wondering if I should make a turn here. No, I kind of do want to make it to the other side though. Is there a walkway through there? I might just... wondering. I've been here before and I always find this kind of a problematic place for crossing, because you don't really... Well, you've got a couple of streets going different places, but this is my chance for sure. And we have a kind of a sidewalk here, not the prettiest of places, although I do kind of like the look of those taller buildings and the dark clouds behind them. The blue building in the corner here is really striking as well. It's getting dark enough now to see the lights as well. These all have signs of what they are. That was quite cool. Must have been for the school or daycare that was there. This is pretty amazing as well. There's the disco balls at the top there. It's an interesting combination of different things. On this wall we have some kind of mystical animals going up these walls. So I love to see the details on those. Even on the other side you have a lot of those signs. Some of them must be current signs for the businesses that are there. As soon as the truck and the car go by, I'll cross to the other side. Not fully to the other side though, just here so I can continue for a little tiny bit on here before making it to the side streets. And Jalan Besar doesn't look so nice looking into the distance from here when it's getting darker already, but it's a really nice street when you do walk along it. No one's turning. I saw this on the way here as well. There's some kind of a supermarket called Freshie in the Reliance building. Looks very bright, and it says all good things here. I haven't seen that anywhere else. Maybe it's like an independent little thing and not a chain. The lady over here has a parrot on her shoulder. We've got some very grand looking lions at the entrance to the building. I don't think it would be this dark without the clouds overhead. Here's another very interesting looking house and a bar, I would imagine. A lot of interesting flowers here as well. It's always so green here. These clouds are really dark. Maybe it's because the light is sort of the last bit of light. It's coming from behind me. There's not much of it, but might mean that it sort of makes the clouds that much more striking as well. Secret recipe mala hot pot over here, and the birds are having a concert. Can you hear that? The birds again. You know, they have another favorite tree over here. I really like the taller buildings, whether it's HDBs or condos, when the lights start showing, and especially during the night. If you ever come from the city and into a residential area where you have quite a few of these, it's a really nice sight. I think the darkest clouds are there, and I can see lightning as well. So I think it's gone past us. Which is good. I don't really need a thunderstorm right now. Do you hear the birds? They're right above me here in the tree. Oh, it's like a little coffee shop here with a lot of different things. I think we have to go around here. Those birds. It's that time. They do that around sunset. With the kind of a movie like really dark clouds, it's kind of disorienting. But I don't think it's a storm. I think it really is because of the time, and they just do that. Oh, this beautiful building is from the 1930s. We saw that from the other side, I think. Another store that I think does lights. Look at that, that's really unique. And it is so dark behind there. I don't know if you can see the sky, if you can see the lightning. Oh well, hopefully we'll have finished this by the time, or if it reaches me. We've been having a lot of rain and thunderstorm. Not surprised, I do have my umbrella with me this time, but it just doesn't really make it much more comfortable if it's like a thunderstorm thing. Oh wow, I think this is an ice cream place. Oh. I feel like I'm really just shouting on top of the birds. What are you guys doing? This is where we're going, by the way. That's deafening. Can you guys hear that? Just they like spend the day wherever, and then they come into this couple of trees and just go nuts. It's like a car alarm. Oh, this is a really nice place. It's always so green around here. Yeah. It's really beautiful. I've been here before recording a video on this street, but it wasn't an evening and it wasn't Friday, and you can still hear those birds. Just kind of disoriented by that. But yeah, I think it will be interesting to see this just quickly before we go our separate ways on a Friday evening. There's a little temple coming along next. So these buildings from 1951, this whole row here. Oh, it smells wonderful. They must have some spices out here. Waiting for a car to turn here. Oh, this is busy. And I think the place across the street is one of those ones that has taken their name from the hardware store. They've got a really nice front here. Nice building. I think there's some more like that we will go and see. They're a bit different than many other places, but why not? It's an alleyway. I once dreamt of a life where all was how I imagined it to be. That's nice. And then you got these classic type of stairs going up on these buildings, and all the way on the other side as well. Sort of stairs at the back. We'll go back to the main street. Oh, that looks so colorful over there. The temple, I didn't really get a view from that side. Might just cross again. So there are plenty of kind of trendy cafes and restaurants all along the street here. I guess they kind of put their stairs, or where the stairs would be, is part of the part of the place now. There's a lot of these blackberry coffee there. Their philosophy. You got the tiramisu heroes, I think, coming up, and then druggists, which is the beer place. Hi. They've got one of these older buildings as well. That's quite nice. Oh no, not because of cheese, but this used to, I think, be my go-to motorbike place, motorbike accessories and stuff like that. Clearly not anymore. I think that's done. Seems like it's going to be cheese. That's gentrification for you in action, I guess. Not that, I mean, it was a good motorbike place. I'm not saying it wasn't up to standards or anything. Oh, that's disappointing actually. And there's an SG, Singapore Active gym here, so people are doing a good thing and exercising on a Friday evening. Well done, guys. And this, of course, now is the stadium, football stadium, and I think there's also a pool here and a sports center. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to explore much further around the area. Oh, this is very pretty. I like these lanterns. So thank you so much for joining me today for a walk along Jalan Besar. Maybe to put our thoughts, my thoughts at the moment, and yours maybe in the coming days once it's published, into nicer things for a bit. I hope it worked, but just out of interest. No, I'm not going through there with the motorbikes, even though this is dark. So thanks so much for coming along. If you want to see more of these videos, you can subscribe to the channel, and it is much appreciated, as are all of the comments. It's always nice to hear from you. And I'm going to try to not get caught up in a storm. Since I haven't by now, I think I should make the most of the opportunity not to. And with these views of Jalan Besar and the residential buildings behind it, thank you so much for today, and I hope I'll see you again soon.